Hello to all my lovely subscribers. I thought I would start these videos with this monthly video with an introduction. I have been thinking, and I would like to also add something else, another layer to my YouTube channel. So I will still do my monthly readings. That goes without saying. My philosophy behind what I'm doing is that I hopefully am empowering each and every one of you on your journey to trust in yourselves, to follow your intuition, to follow what you feel is the right thing for you. I am all about empowering rather than being reliant on me, tarot readers, mediums, to make those choices and decisions for you. As you know, Spirit, your guides do not make decisions for you. The choices and decisions are yours, but they will certainly help you on your journey. They will help you along the way. What I was thinking of adding as an extra layer to my channel is I get a lot of inquiries, questions about reading the tarot, about connecting with the tarot. And so I thought that I would add lessons, I guess, classes for whoever is interested in using the tarot for themselves, learning how to connect with the tarot. A lot of tarot readers have got very different ideas about how you use a tarot. I have an interesting way of using a tarot is I use the visuals, but primarily I listen to what messages I'm being given by my guides, by the energies that I'm feeling and sensing for this particular month. The tarot certainly adds added information as well. So it's really about unpacking individual tarot decks that I have each channel, how to unpack a tarot deck, how to connect, how to build the energy in a tarot deck, how to read a tarot deck, different layouts that you can use when using your tarot, different ways of using a tarot, and the different messages, different things that they can mean in different layouts. So that's what I was thinking, but I would also really like to have your input. I was also thinking of having some live sessions where you can be an active part of that session as well and ask any questions that you may have. And I don't mean by that personal questions, I mean questions where the group can benefit, questions that are going to benefit a lot of people. So I wouldn't be answering, what choice do I need, what decision do I need to make, should I buy this, should I not buy this, should I move, should I not move. It's not a private reading session. It is a session of answering questions that you may have on your spiritual journey, on your growth, on your moving forward, generally just questions that you have. So I'm also thinking of doing that. If you have any other suggestions, any other ideas, then please leave them in the comment section below. If you're interested in this, I will do it if the demand is there, if there is an interest there. So if you are interested in that sort of thing, leave it in the comments section. Are you interested? What are you interested in? What sort of things would you like to see from that session with me? And anything else that you might like, questions that you might want me to answer. You might have different thoughts and different ideas. So it's about the input. And I read all the comments. I will make notes from those comments. And when there's enough people that want a particular topic or a particular thing explained, that's what I will do. So your input and your exchange is going to really be a part of how we structure this and how we move forward with it. I'm really excited about that because my philosophy, as I said, is about empowering you on your journey. That's what I really want to do. help everyone move on and be able to do this for themselves. You know, feel strong about trusting yourself. So that's what I thought I would do. Another thing I thought I'd do, I get a lot of questions about this screen that I've got behind me, and all you ever see is the bottom part of the screen. And so I thought I would show you the top part of the screen. So here goes. Here goes. Here are my beautiful cranes. They're just gorgeous, aren't they? They're just beautiful. It's quite a big screen, a lot of sections to it. And then you've got their beautiful legs. There you go. So you can see the full scope of my screen. That is my beautiful backdrop. So, okay. So let's connect with this exchange. Let's get moving with this next layer to my YouTube channel. Look forward to hearing your comments and suggestions as well. Hello, my lovely Capricorns. Welcome to your July 2019 reading. This is a general reading for you, Capricorns. It's a reading for Capricorn Sun, Rising and Moon sign. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign. Some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. They will also give you more depth and detail in July and what's coming up for you, because there's so many facets to that. So you might find that interesting as well. I had a fairly longer introduction to my videos this month because I'm introducing something else into my channel, which gives you an opportunity to be interactive. So if you've missed it, you might be interested in going back and having a listen to it and seeing what's going on. Keep you up to date. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, so that way you are up to speed with new videos that I post, and you'll know about those as they come up. So that would be wonderful as well. This is a general reading, as I said. If you would like to have a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website, and you can book a private reading from there. It will be a reading that is more specific to you. So, having said that, let's have a look at what's in store for you for July, my lovely Capricorns. I'm going to start with the, what's been going on with you in the last few months. What's this build-up that's bringing you here to July, and the energies that are around you. The word that I get for you when I was meditating on your energy prior to your reading, I just was told by my guides that it's about strength in July. It's about strength and determination and taking charge of your own destiny, I guess. Taking charge is a word that they were using too. So that seems to be what's coming through for you for July. So let's have a look at what the cards hold for you. In the months gone by, and I'm going, May, June, maybe April for some of you, it's about the Three of Pentacles. And it's about achievements, it's about things coming to fruition, it's about things falling into place, it's about seeing some changes coming in to your situation that you have been asking for. But it's also about in implementing those. Don't forget to ask for assistance. There is assistance there for you. Assistance in a universal sense, in a spiritual sense, in your guides coming in. Unless you ask your guides for assistance, they cannot come in and help you. Your spirit guides, ancestors, angels, won't make choices and decisions for you. If you're asking a question of what decision will I make, what choice will I make, that's your free will. That's why we're here, and that's a choice that you need to make. Once you've taken that first step and initiative, they will come in and guide you and draw to you what you're needing in your current situation. So they help you bring things to you and help a situation flow if it's meant to be there for you. So don't forget to ask for assistance. If you've been in a situation where you have been wanting change, bringing in change, that's already been happening. And hopefully you've been asking for assistance. And it's also asking loved ones, asking friends, asking family for help when you need it, because it's certainly been there to help you on your journey, to help you on your path. It's also been a time of contemplation for you in the past, I feel, as well, contemplating things as well. So let's have a look at July and how it starts. So what's around you is the Emperor, and the Emperor to me is, you know, it's exactly what I've been saying. The Emperor is about strength, it's about confidence. This is the situation that's around you. It's a time for you to step up. It's a time for you to be confident. It's a time for you to take charge and be in control of what's going on and how things are moving along. It's about taking charge of a situation, not delegating it out to people that are not able to do it. For example, you know, if you want things done, you're not going to be asking your children to do things that are out of their abilities. It's about not burdening young children with responsibilities. If it's of a financial nature or any other nature or concerns, you don't offload onto your children. You allow them to be children. So it's about knowing who you can rely on, who you can delegate to, it's you stepping up and taking charge. I want to say to you, it's the buck stops with you. So whatever changes, whatever's happening around you, whatever's happening in your circumstance, the buck stops with you. You're the one that's needing to make those choices and decisions. There is certainly support there for you. There's support around you to help you in those choices and decisions that you make, but you need to make them. You need to take that responsibility. Rather than allowing somebody else to make a decision for you, you need to make that decision, because it's going to develop strength of character, and it's also going to show the universe that you are able to do that, and more is going to come to you that's going to benefit you. For example, if you're really hating a job, don't wait around and do your work poorly so that you get sacked, you get retrenched. Take it into your initiative in looking for some other line of work, some other job, and resign from your job and move into another job. And that's going to develop strength of character. It's going to look better for you if that's the case, if that's the situation. That's just an example, and maybe that's what's happening to you, and that's why I'm mentioning it, and that's why that information's come through. Also, if there's changes within the home, changes within the family, I want to say if there's a separation or if there's some sort of divorce or something's happening there, is what I'm wanting to say for some of you. Don't burden your children with that information. Let them be children. It's about you taking charge, you making those decisions in that situation as well. So the Emperor really is about standing up, being strong, taking responsibility, making decisions about how things are going to be, and being listened to as well. Okay, being listened to as well. That's crossed with the Justice card, which is really interesting. It's crossed with Justice, and Justice is the scales of balance. The scales of balance. The scales need to be balanced. So are you in a situation where you're doing more work than than your partner or the other person? Is this in your work environment where you're loaded up with work because they know that you're going to do it properly, being the Capricornian that you are? Or is it a situation that needs to be looked at? Do you need to go and speak to your superiors and say, right, well, I'm doing this, this, and this, but I need to balance the books. You either pay me more, or you get the other person to pull their weight and do the work as well. So something needs to be balanced out. If it's in the home environment, are you doing more things around the home than your partner is? Is it time to balance that situation, or are you in a relationship that you seem to be giving more than you're receiving, or is it the other way around? They're giving more than you're giving back. There's something that needs to be balanced. There's something that needs to be weighed. The scales need to be weighed, they need to be balanced out. And so that's something, and I feel like because it's crossing the Emperor, which I feel is you, it's you taking charge of that situation rather than sitting and fuming and being furious about a particular situation. Take action, take charge. It's your responsibility to step up, to take that the action that is called for here. Okay, that's going to be really important, because what's underlying that, interestingly enough, is the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups, I'm trying to get the glare off, the Page of Cups is about, you know, she's blindfolded. And when you're blindfolded, you cut off one sense, your other senses are heightened. And so it's about not what you can see, but actually what you're feeling, what you're picking up, what you're hearing, what you're feeling, what you're sensing, your sense of intuition. Because it's water, it's intuition, it's emotions. What are you feeling? What are you picking up? What intuitively are you picking up? It's not about what you can see, and let's be grounded and let's be practical, which is Capricornian because you are an earth sign. It's about what you can sense. What do you feel is the right decisions to make? Your intuition is going to be heightened in July. You're going to know something sits well with you or something doesn't sit well with you. I'm needing to take action on a particular thing to rectify it, to bring this back into alignment, to balance the scales. You're going to have this stirring inside you that is going to compel you to make things right. And it's for you to make things right. Someone's not going to come and do it for you. This is you, this is your lesson, this is your challenge in January to make the changes that are needed. That's really interesting, because how that will translate into your reality, which I really like, is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles, there we go. And the Seven of Pentacles is about you putting in the effort, you doing the work, because then you're going to reap the benefits of it. You're going to be a stronger person for it. You're going to be rewarded for it, because justice is about realigning and balancing. And if you're going through a divorce and a separation, it's also about balancing the division of things, balancing the money side of things, the practical side of things as well. And you put in that effort, you step up and take control and courage for yourself, put in that effort, then you can sit back and just the rewards will come to you. This is the foundations that you're laying this month. And then in the, I feel like I want to say August, September, you're going to see the results of that. You're going to see the results of your strength, and the financial side of things will come to you. They will improve through changing your line of work, changing your job situation, changing your relationship situation. But it's going to reap. You're going to reap the benefits of that, but you have to be patient, because it's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's not something that's going to happen quickly. It's about patience and waiting for the right time for that to come to you. So I really like that. I like that a lot, because then what that leads to, as July goes on, you're going to find that as July goes on, have the courage to step up and take control of what's going on around you. Make the decisions. Don't ignore it. Make those decisions for yourself, because then further along in July, there's celebration here. The Three of Cups is about a celebration. You're going to celebrate the results. You're going to celebrate how you feel about yourself. And that's this, your emotions, how you feel about yourself. You've done yourself proud. You're going to feel stronger because you've stood up to something. You've stood up for what you believe in. You've made the decisions and taken responsibility for the decision-making process. And so it's a time of celebration, a joyous time. You're going to feel really good about the efforts that you've made and the changes that you've brought about and that you've brought into your reality. So I really like that. As July progresses, you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. And with the Wheel of Fortune, this way. With the Wheel of Fortune, you are going to, what goes around comes around, and that's the wheel of life. That's the cycle of life. And if you're finding yourself in a difficult situation now with effort and with decision making and with strength of character and with you taking responsibility, that wheel's going to turn. And by the end of by sort of the last week in July, you're going to start seeing results. Your situation is going to get better. You're going to see results. You're going to see life going in a direction that you're wanting it to go in, because you've spoken up, because you've taken responsibility, because you've been part of the decision-making process. So that's really important. That's going to really see benefits for you. Things are on the improve. Things are going to get better. Things are going to brighten. Things are going to start falling into place for you, because, you know, this brings me to the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands, which way am I going here? The Knight of Wands is about fearlessly moving forward. You're going to identify your life's purpose, your path, what you want to do. Who are you? Your sense of identity, coming out from underneath somebody else's decision making, coming out from underneath someone else's shadow, coming into the light, coming into awareness, following your intuition, and that's going to lead you to your passion. You're going to find yourself, you know, this new job that you're getting, or a change in your job environment is going to bring back that enthusiasm. It's going to spark that enthusiasm. It's going to spark that fire in your belly. This new project that you want to undertake, putting things in place so that you can do that. You can identify. It really is, July really is about you. It really is about identifying who you are, where you're headed, what direction you're moving in, which is I really like, and do that courageously and with strength and move forward with that. Because interestingly enough, you've also got, it really is about your inner strength here. You've got the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is someone that's around you, male or female, sun, rising or moon sign, that is there, that is really going to help you tap into that enthusiasm. I feel like this person's really going to push you to really step outside your comfort zone, really do things differently in this next phase in your life, in this next half of the year, which sets you up for 2020. This person is really dynamic, is energetic, can be a little bit controlling, so you need to be mindful of that, but is really enthusiastic and full of energy, and you need to take some of that and really follow their cue, listen to what they have to say in moving forward, because it's going to bring into your life a whole lot of excitement that you haven't felt in quite a while in moving forward. So I like that. I like that. And your final card is the Devil card. And I always find this is really interesting, because the Devil card speaks of your block here, and you need to be really mindful that you are dancing to your own tune. Nobody else is manipulating you or pulling your strings or telling you what to do or what you should do or how you should do it, which is how it's happened in the past. And when you pull away from that, they might come in stronger. So it's really about you standing your ground, not be tempted to fall back into old patterns, but to keep moving forward. The Devil card is about self-control and doing what you want to do, cutting those ties that bind you, and they can be family ties, they can be relationship ties, they can be children ties, they can be friendships that don't have your best interest at heart, that are used to you doing what they want you to do. And it's time now to sever those ties, cut those strings, and not be tempted to fall back into those old patterns that are comfortable for you. It's about pursuing the new, because that's going to take you into August. And you've got to keep that wheel turning, that momentum going. You keep that wheel turning, because it's just going, this situation's just going to get better and better and better, which I really like. I'm now going to give you a card that is going to hopefully speak of the energy that's around you. It's from the Dreams of Gaia tarot deck, which is a beautiful deck. Really, oh, there it is. Really expressive. So let's have a look here. What you have here is the Father. There you go. The Father, which is a major arcana card. The Father is very much like the Emperor, I guess, that we spoke of. And he speaks of you taking responsibility for your actions, making decisions, being the nurturer, looking after those that need to be looked after, children or old aging parents or whatever it is for you, but looking after those that need to be looked after and not burdening them with decision making. The decisions are yours. You need to take charge. You need to bring, if you're the head of the family and you're the income earner, if you're the male or female, if you're the income earner, living up to that responsibility, ensuring that everyone has all their needs are met, but also your own and who you are and where you're headed, and pursuing that in courage. So this is really speaking about what energy is with you in July. It's about identifying who you are and where you're headed. Who you are, shine the light on who you are. I feel that's really what's being asked of you in July. So I hope that resonates with you, my lovely Capricornians. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there, which is going to be specific to you. So I wish you many, many blessings for the month of July.